everyone, it's your teacher Dr. Campos-Stein again with another amazing experiment. And what I'm going to show you today is snow, how to make snow. Okay, so this right here is a fun project you can do at home with your parents, and you only need 2 ingredients. I'll tell you all about that in a little bit. But you know, you can mold it, the type of snow we're going to make, where you can mold it. You can go ahead and separate it into batches, and then you can add a little food coloring, and I'll show you what other things you can do. Okay, so the first thing we're going to go ahead and do is pour our baking soda onto our bowl. Okay, do it gently so you don't get all over yourself. And then we're going to go ahead and measure out 1/2 cup of our conditioner. And I'm gonna have to get it against the table or against my hand like this so that it settles in the bottom. And then we'll just do a little bit like that, okay? And then I'm gonna go ahead and make a little well in the middle of my baking soda and add my conditioner, okay? I'm just going to begin to stir softly, and we don't want to stir too much because we don't want the baking soda to get all over the place. Okay, so just gently. You can also use your hands, but I'm just going to mix it with the spatula first, and as I continue, so when I see it coming together, that's when I'm going to go ahead and start using my hands to mix it. Okay, and it kind of looks like it's coming together. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my fingers now. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a nice toss. Okay, and do this for like around a minute. Toss it around. Oh, it smells so good because the hair conditioner is coconut. It smells like coconut, so it smells really good. Okay, so this is it's almost right to the part where you want it. The consistency is almost there. Okay, so when you can go ahead and grab like the snow like this, kind of shape it into something that way you know you have it ready. And there's a lot of uses for the snow. You can go ahead and make patterns. You can get cookie cutters and just play with it. Lay it on a sheet tray or something around that and just make little patterns. Okay, so this is kind of what the consistency should look like. Okay, and it's really cool to the touch. So it's like snow without actually freezing your hands off. So it's a very fun thing to have and to play with your family. I love it. I love this. Especially you, the people that like to play with their hands. This is gonna be super fun. Okay, you can have a snowball fight too, but just don't do it inside the house because you'll make a mess. Okay, so once you have it like this, I'm gonna show you in a minute how to make it different colors. But you can go ahead and store it in Ziploc bags or something like that, and it'll be good for like a month. Okay, so you can have sand to play with, or not, you can have snow to play with for a month. And you can store it in the refrigerator, but it's pretty good. It's really nice and fun to play with. And if it's too dry, if it's a little too wet, you can always add a little bit more baking soda. You can always add more things. Let me show you here on the table. shape it into something. And if you have this really cool cookie cutter things, let me go ahead and shape it. So here I have a little cookie cutter. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take out this part. Let me see. What is the best way to get it out of here? Okay. And there you have it. Push lightly on it so you can get the shape of a Christmas tree. Oh. I mean, don't eat these. These are just to play. And then I have this really cool tools. You know, I can play with it. I can cut it. I can do so many things with it. I can roll it out with my little rolling pin. There's a lot of uses for this. Okay, but if you have a couple of tools in the table, kitchen gadgets, you can go ahead and use them and just play around with your snow, okay? So for the color snow, I'm going to go ahead and use 1 cup of baking soda, and I'm going to use another container. Okay, because once you mix the baking soda with the conditioner, you cannot change the color. Okay, so this has to be done beforehand. And on this measuring cup, I'm going to go ahead and pour some of my conditioner. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and color it. And I'm going to color it, let me see, green. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of drops to my conditioner. And using a small spatula, I'm going to go ahead and mix my conditioner with the food coloring. Okay, it's going to take a while because the conditioner is not very easy to mix, or it doesn't mix so well with the food coloring, but it'll work. You just have to be patient. Just kind of keep mixing it until you see that all the colors have incorporated. And if you want to make it a little darker, you can always make it a little darker by adding another drop of food coloring. You can use any color that you wish to use as well. Okay, if you don't want to use food coloring, you can use glitter, any color glitter that you want. White glitter works best for the white snow, but if you're doing any other kind of snow you want to play with, you know, you can go ahead and use another color. So I'm going to continue to mix this until I see that most of my food coloring has incorporated into the conditioner. Okay. And it's looking pretty good. Just have to kind of mix really good because since the conditioner has it's kind of an oil base and the food coloring is water based, they don't mix. Water and oil don't mix so easily. Okay, so I think this is good. Alright, so once I have it here, I'm gonna go ahead and add my conditioner, but I'm gonna add it slowly. Okay, I'm not gonna add too much because I don't want my snow to be too wet, per se. I want it to be nice and firm. Okay, I need a little more. Mix it in. So you're gonna get all your finger strength in this, okay? Because there's a lot of mixing involved. It's gonna look so cool. And then if you have different cookie cookie cutter shapes. If you have different cookie cutter shapes, you can go ahead and do different shapes. Okay, I'm gonna add a little more of the mixture of the conditioner here. And I think it's almost ready for me to use my hands. I mean, you can be mixing it by hand right now, but I just prefer to mix it once I see that it's kind of incorporated, this kind of mix in. That's when I go ahead and introduce my hand. Okay, I think this is good. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off and then use my hand to kind of get all the bottom pieces together. Okay. And it's kind of messy, so don't get scared, okay? You can do half a cup of baking soda, depending on the size, I guess, on the size of your container. In this one, I used a cup. I could have used half a cup too, and then I could have used a third of a cup of conditioner, or even less. Okay, so just go ahead and be mindful of that. But look how beautiful it looks when it's formed. Okay, and you get to save it in you either save it in here. I have a little lid for this where I can save it and store it in the refrigerator for whenever I want to play, and it'll be nice and cool. Especially now in the summer where it's hot, it'll be nice to play with. Or I can put it in a Ziploc bag and just put it in the refrigerator. Okay. So there you go, kids. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, you can make any color snow that you want. Okay, we made our white snow and our green snow. I hope you enjoy this. See you next time.